right, we're preparing for another open class session. In a moment here, you're going to see refugees from around Africa filing into the meeting. We're going to let them in here. This is part of the Internship in Action program, co-developed by Bnevol and AReL. AReL is Action for Refugee Life, a community building organization based in Kakuma Refugee Camp, Kenya. And as part of this program, these refugee students are enrolled in digital courses provided by AReL, and they get internship with Bnevol, with real world clients. Bnevol is the agency that I founded. It's Black owned, Black run, and we have clients that exist out in the world, of course. And so these refugee students are getting access to those clients. They're getting access to these projects. They're getting a front row seat to watch and observe and just be curious and ask questions. And in some cases, actually participate with hands-on task, engage and interact with the clients, and get mentorship and leadership that I provide throughout the execution of these projects. It's an incredibly rare program that exists out in the world, especially in a refugee camp setting, to bring infrastructure and resources and expertise and services into an environment like that in a reliable and sustainable way. But we've done it. We've proven we can do it. We've done it for the past 2 years, and we're going to continue to do that and scale it. And so this is part of it. This is your peek into what we've been doing and what we've been up to. And in a moment here, you're going to see and hear from these refugees. And without further ado, let's go ahead and start letting all of the refugee students in.
Hi, Mr. Z.
Hey, Bol, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you too?
I am very well, very well. Thank you.
Thank you too. Welcome.
All right, let's see. Let's get the others in the channel.
Hello, sir. If I may interrupt.
Hello, Deng. How are you, brethren?
I'm fine, Mr. Zain.
That is good. That is good. For those that are joining for the first time or only recently joining, let me go ahead and give you a quick recap of what we're doing, where we are, and what is left ahead. We are working on 2 projects for 2 clients. Regularly, we are holding these classes on Tuesday and Thursday. So at 4 p.m. East Africa time, we are working on these 2 projects simultaneously. So at the moment, what we're doing is we're installing the CMS platform onto the server accounts that we've created in WHM. We're setting up the cPanel accounts, we're creating the databases, we're then installing the CMS onto each of those accounts. All right, so this is an FTP client. This is where we can manage files and access to a server within an account. So if I go into you have the index.php file too. And if you edit this index.php file, here you have the HTML, right? So this controls the HTML layout. Here's your head tag. This is the closing of your head tag. Typically, if you're adding scripts, you add them inside this head tag before the closing head tag. So this is the head tag. So if you ever have to add any custom scripts, the index.php file is where you do that.
I think I'm back now on the yes.
It's okay. It's okay. No worries. And no, I recognize the connectivity challenges there. So I will post in the Slack channel for the classroom. I will post a recap of what I just shared. And it will include some screenshots and some additional details just so you have that. So no worries. No worries. Well, let's close out. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. At Bnevol, we know all of them, all of the CMSs that are typically used in this space, which means we can be really prescriptive when clients come our way and they ask for a particular solution, we can be really prescriptive in what we recommend for them. In some cases, it may be a WordPress site. In some cases, it may be a Joomla site. In some cases, it may be a Drupal site. In some cases, all they need is a Shopify site, right? It just depends. So learn. My encouragement to all of you is learn all of the commonly used tools and environments that people use, that practitioners use in this space, so that everything doesn't become a nail if you're a hammer. They say everything is a nail to a hammer. If all you know is Joomla, guess what you're going to tell every client they need? Joomla. You need Joomla because all you know is Joomla. If all you know is Shopify, every client you will tell them Shopify is what you need. If all you know is WordPress, every client that comes to you, you'll tell them they need WordPress. That is very bad as a web designer and practitioner. Your job and your responsibility to your clients is to be truthful. And to be truthful means to say, if all you know is WordPress and someone comes to you and WordPress is the right tool, then give them WordPress. But if WordPress does not do what they need it to do, then you have to be honest and say WordPress is not going to be a solution for you. And therefore, here's a referral. We'll recommend you out to someone else, right? If Joomla is not the right tool for them, you need to be honest and say, Joomla is our specialty. That is where we have expertise, but you probably need something different. Maybe you need a WordPress. And we then refer you out to someone that might be able to do that work. But my challenge and encouragement for all of you is don't learn one thing. CMS platforms are easy enough to learn. They're not like languages going to be a full stack developer. If you're going to be a full stack developer, you really have to be intentional about what it is that you're going to learn, because you have to learn a lot. And there are many, many programming languages and many environments, operating systems that these applications will ultimately live on. Choosing a right path is very critical. But for web design in CMS, learning CMSs, it's too easy to learn them. And so learn them. Learn WordPress. Learn Joomla. At least those two. And but then to go learn Shopify and how and you're gonna learn the limitations, the constraints of those platforms. You're gonna learn what they do well, what they excel with. But learn them, because then you can be again way more prescriptive about the solutions that you put in front of customers and offer them to spare. I'll just wrap up by saying, to the world, if you are watching, these are refugees that are part of AReL's programs. AReL is Action for Refugee Life. It's a community building organization headquartered in Kakuma refugee camp in Kenya. It is home to hundreds of thousands of FDPs, forcibly displaced peoples from all over Africa, South Sudan, Somalia, Congo, etc., all over.
I'm Silvio Kot from South Sudan.
South Sudan, okay, South Sudan in the house. Next.
I'm Deng Malo, called Daniel too, from South Sudan.
South Sudan. I think South Sudan is representing heavy in here. All right,
Yes. I'm also called Bol Madut. I'm from South Sudan.
All right.
Okay. My name's Deng Boy. I'm from South Sudan.
All right. South Sudan, heavy.
I'm Badis Mom from South Sudan.
All right. Good. Next. Isaac is with us from the Congo. Any other brethren from the Congo? Almasi, where are you from?
I'm from Congo.
All right, Congo.
DRC.
DRC.
Yes.
What up, Madut Mom?
Madut, where are you from?
I'm from South Sudan.
Okay, Madut is from South Sudan. Okay. All right, so a lot of South Sudan here on the call. Some from the DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. A lot of African refugees from these regions of Africa are here in Kakuma refugee camp, along with others. But they are participating in the open class sessions that we have twice a week on Tuesday and Thursday. They are involved in real world projects. real world projects that are led by Bnevol. Bnevol has clients that we work with out in the world, and these refugees are getting access to these clients. Today we did a couple of things. We created a database. We created a user. We provided that user access and full privileges to that database. We did this all inside of cPanel. We created a cPanel account for that client project on the server. And the next session is we're going to then install a CMS platform and connect it to that database. And then we're going to begin designing. That is going to be the fun part. And so this is what is taking place at AReL. This Internship in Action program was co-developed by Bnevol and AReL to give these students, all of these students here on this call, they either have completed one of the digital courses that AReL offers, or they are currently enrolled in one of the digital courses that AReL offers. And we offer at AReL digital marketing, which includes some web design. We have front-end design, we have data analytics and cybersecurity, with more courses to come as well. So they're learning, and they're taking these skills and they're getting to apply them in real world environments. And so in many cases, the clients are coming in and speaking. They join these open class sessions as well. And so they get to meet and interact with the clients as well. So this is a pretty unique and rare program that's developed out in the world. You don't see programs like this, especially inside of refugee camps, where we have year-round. This is a year-round endeavor where we're bridging the divide for African refugees. They're not only getting access to mentorship, leadership, coaching, training as part of supplementary education that they're receiving through the regularly scheduled courses, but they're now getting to then take what they've learned and apply that into real world scenarios. And that happens year round. We're doing this year round. And in addition to that, we are providing server resources as well. So it can be very, very expensive for refugees to find suitable hosting environments that are pretty robust and get access to them and then work and on projects, even their own, build up their own portfolios on top of those within that server environment. And so we're doing our best to provide access to these refugees. So there's so much more help that we can use. So if you're watching this, please continue to pay attention, tune in, follow us, learn about what we're doing, and learn about ways that you can help. And so we'll add links to the descriptions. You can head over to refugeelife.org/donate, and you will see ways that you can help and ways that you can contribute and help bridge that divide. The digital divide is real. But the little bit that you can do, goes quite a long way. So please do reach out to us. And if you want to partner, if you want to figure out more ways that you can contribute, we're happy to engage in conversation. And but if nothing else, if you're watching this video, like it, comment on it, repost it, share it, do what you can, subscribe, follow us, and continue to pay attention to this journey. There's a room full of, every Tuesday and Thursday, it's a room full of highly motivated, highly determined, highly skilled, brilliant, capable refugees here with the world of potential in front of them. They just need the opportunity. And so we at AReL and Bnevol are doing what we can, but there's so much more that we can do. And so we hope you reach out and figure out what you can do to help. But at the very least, follow and share these stories. All right, so that is it. We'll call it a wrap there. Thanks again to all of you. We went a little long today, but I will see you on Thursday, and we'll pick back up where we left off. We'll get to designing. We'll get to the fun part, okay? All right, love and respect.